What is up, guys? Oh goodness, it's AceStarThe3rd, and thank you so much for watching, and happy Black Friday to all of those who celebrate Black Friday and no one. Anyway, so today I'm going to bring you guys this awesome underused battle that against one of my friends, SCHOGUX, and I hope you guys enjoy it very much. I have a couple of things to tell you guys, but before I tell you those things, we're going to start off with that question. Today, that question is, who's your favorite Pokemon trainer in general? Now, my favorite Pokemon trainer out of all the trainers, it's got to be Colress. I mean, Colress just, oh, see, you don't even know. Colress has so much just swagger and coolness and battle skills. His Pokemon have Life Orb. I mean, like, what? So, yeah, that's basically who my favorite trainer is. Please tell me who your guys' favorite trainer is in the comments below, and I'll know who you guys' favorite trainers are. So, anyway, the issue is yeah, I haven't been uploading 3rd gen. I uploaded, my past 2 uploads weren't 3rd gen, unfortunately. The only thing with this is the fact that my program that I used to do 3rd generation battles, Hamachi, wasn't working correctly, and the fact that there is such a small amount of people who actually do 3rd gen, and the issue with that is the fact that I'll have battles, but these battles will be with the same people, and if more people don't join, then I'm going to be continuously uploading battles that I've had against other people, like some of the same people, and that's not really, that doesn't have really much variety at all. So that was kind of the issue. I was debating whether or not I should have uploaded this or not, or just kept on waiting. And I just want to see how you guys feel about it. You know, do you care whether or not that I'm uploading these battles against the same people due to the circumstances, or would you like to see more people do the 3rd generation battles? Now, if that's the case, then please try your best to actually try 3rd gen so we can do it, and I'll have some more variety of people that are going against. So anyway, if you look at my team is pretty cool. I mean, the biggest thing here that I was kind of testing out was the Xatu. Xatu is honestly a really good Pokemon, even in 3rd generation. I mean, when you think about it, its stats are pretty nice. It has a 95 base special attack and speed stat, and the rest of its defenses are like base 70, and its attack is base 70. I mean, it's a really nice Pokemon, so I was figuring that it would be a nice Pokemon to try out with Baton Pass. That's not its main function. Its main function is the special sweep, but Baton Pass is just there. The other move I used to play on it was Rest, but it's whatever. So if you look at the rest of my team, everything else is really there for support. The Calm Minds most likely will be going to Vileplume or Blastoise, because both of those Pokemon can utilize it very well, and or Camerupt, who won't use it as awesome because of the special defense that it doesn't necessarily need as much, but the special attack will benefit it a lot. So anyway, that's my team. I hope you guys enjoy this battle. It's going to be pretty epic, and yeah, please let's go. So with it being Black Friday comes it being time for Christmas and the end of the year 2012, and I have to admit it went by pretty fast, and a lot of things happened this year, not only for, you know, me, but the whole entire world, and wow, I just can't believe it. Honestly, it's very amazing when you think about it, and weird. I mean, I feel like an old person. 2012, my arthritis. Anyway, so he leads off with his Primeape. I lead off with my Pinsir, Peter the Pinsir. He can come in here and go for things like Hidden Power Bug or Earthquake or Rock Slide and try to stop a lot of things and underuse that may get in its way. However, this little Primeape here is kind of an issue because it has Rock Slide. I'm not sure whether or not its choice is banded, but it seems like it did that damage. And so I switch out into my Solar Bee, my Solrock, and I can go for a Reflect, just so I can take these Rock Slides a little bit better, and then thus proceed to go for Calm Minds, and then Baton Pass out into a different Pokemon. So anyway, he goes out into his Ace, which is a Solrock. When I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute, thank you, because there's no really star Pokemon except Starmie and Staryu, and that's perfect. So yes, thank you so much for that. Anyway, he goes for a Substitute, which is very unexpected, and at that point I had to switch out because the only 4 moves I have are Baton Pass, Calm Mind, Reflect, and Explosion, and I can't break the Substitute, and there's no point of me staying in and try to, you know, do a Calm Mind war with me not being able to break the Substitute, because he then could get a critical hit with another Pokemon, and or his Substitutes will like be near impossible to break. So anyway, he goes out into his Chuba. I have no idea. That's like such a Mexican name. I have no idea. That's a Mr. Mime, and he goes for a Barrier, and it's telling me that this Mr. Mime also has Baton Pass. I was worried at first because I thought that it was going to be one of those Baton Pass, I mean the Choice Band variants that could trick the Choice Band. So that's why I switched out in Peter. Plus I could get the super effective bug damage on it. Unfortunately, that barrier protected him a lot, and it did like half. It could have killed if he didn't have the barrier up, but unfortunately he did. So unfortunately I go down, which is unfortunate because I just said that 1,000 times. So anyway, I go into my Skittles, my Xatu. Xatu can come here and starts to set up some Calm Minds on him. Unfortunately, he baton passes out, said it again, into his Manetric, and it kind of sucks because it's like Manetric could have something like Hidden Power Water, which is so unlikely. It usually has Hidden Power Ice or Grass, and Camerupt is a really big important check to electric types and underused, like Electabuzz. It's a huge check. It stops a lot of things, honestly. I mean, even in other reuse, I think I had a battle where I used the Camerupt and it worked pretty nicely. I'm not sure if I uploaded that or not, but I'll be sure to try a Camerupt in one of my later battles so I can show you guys how awesome it is, no lie. So anyway, he goes out into his Solrock. At this point, I predicted him to go for a substitute, so that's why I stayed in and went for a Flamethrower. The next turn, I could switch out, knowing that he'll try to go for Calm Minds so he can start to set up the substitute without them breaking, because it's not a very effective move and he resists and everything, so it's not, you know, logical. So at this point, I do believe I have to switch out into my Blastoise so I can get some super effective damage onto this Solrock. At this point, I mean, I would switch out if I were him, because I wouldn't want to take a stab Surf, even though it is, you know, I have +1 special defense against Solrock's special defenses and all that, and it kind of sucks. So anyway, he stays in and takes it pretty nicely actually, and he goes out and baton passes into his Muck, which I have to admit has a pretty cool sprite when I think about it, because it looks like it's high. So anyway, it's pretty awesome. He goes for a Curse, which sucks a lot because now he has +1 defense and +1 special defense. He essentially has a Calm Mind up, plus he has attack and lower speed. So at that point I was like, I need to stay and go for a Reflect, even though this little Hidden Power Ghost didn't do like anything. I mean, he can't really do much now. So at this point I'm going to be setting up some more Calm Minds, and after this I can like go into another Pokemon, like preferably my Xatu. Go for a Psychic, try to do this within the time frame of my Reflect. I'll take some damage for the Hidden Power Ghost and or whatever, but I'll do substantial damage to him because he's the poison type and I have a lot of special attack investment and it's stab. So anyway, yeah, so that's basically what's gonna happen within the next couple of turns as soon as I baton pass right now. Anyway, Xatu's sprite I think is pretty cool. Honestly, you guys should tell me what sprite you like the best, honestly, because I like this Muck. I also like the Solrock. I think it looks pretty awesome. It looks like it's actually like a moon, but it's the sun and blue sun. I mean, that's kind of cool. But anyway, so just tell me that. Anyway, I go for a Psychic. It does a lot of damage. Substantial amounts of damage. Doesn't take out Muck, however. Muck does have a lot of special defense. I think it has a 100 base or 105 base special defensive stat, which is pretty awesome. I mean, for it to be a big glob of nothing, I mean, that has a lot of special defense, I mean, honestly. And what's funny about it is that people will like hate on 5th generation for having like stupid looking Pokemon, but then it's like you still have the Pokemon and then like all these other generations that are also not the best look. Geodude is a rock. Like, what? I mean, okay, so anyway, he goes out into his Mr. Mime thinking that he can take a Psychic and thinking that's the only move I have. However, it's not, and I go for a Hidden Power Dark and take it out. And at this point, it's pretty awesome because he goes out into his Primeape. We both had the same speed stat, base 95 and maximum of 317 speed. Fortunately enough, I do win the speed tie, and he gets taken out due to my Psychic, and now he's kind of screwed because there's nothing he can do. He goes on to his Manetric. I don't want to risk the fact of him like staying in and going for a Thunderbolt, so I switch out into my my Camerupt so I can take the Thunderbolt pretty nicely. I know that he can't really do much of anything else because his Hidden Power Grass or Ice won't be doing much of anything. So anyway, he switched out into his last hidden Pokemon, which happens to be an Altaria. When he switched into this, I was so pissed because I'm like, why? See, it's not really an issue. It's not an issue at all because I do have my Solrock that can go for Explosion, or I have my Venustoise, I'm sorry, that can go for an Ice Beam, will do substantial damage. Probably won't kill because I'm a special defensive variant of Blastoise, but it'll still do a lot of damage. So I still didn't want the fact that, you know, like the fact that stupid Altaria was here. And I'm like, okay, I didn't invite you, so what are you doing? Anyway, I go for an Explosion thinking that he would stay in. I wanted to take out that thing immediately. Unfortunately, he switches out into his shit, and he gets taken out, which kind of sucks because there's no reason for me to go for Explosion on it. I mean, there's no point. So it's kind of like whatever. Anyway, he goes out into his Altaria again. I stay in and go into my Vileplume. He goes for a Fire Blast, does a lot of damage. Unfortunately enough, he gets to crit and I missed my Sleep Powder, which is very unfortunate because at this point I could have just went for a Moonlight after Worried If People Sleep, or I could have tanked another one of his Fire Blast, you know, even if I missed my Sleep Powder. You know, many different things could have happened just now, but unfortunately it worked out to be the worst situation possible and I die. So anyway, he switches out thinking that I would go for an Ice Beam. I'm not stupid, so I go for a Surf. Does a lot of damage to his Solrock, and it's pretty awesome for me. So anyway, he switches back out into his Manetric. Now at this point I was making awesome predictions because I know I made calculations on this. I know that even a +1 Thunderbolt, which because he has a Petai Berry, he doesn't have leftovers right now, and he's setting up substitutes, which is evident that he has the Petai Berry. He's not going to be killing me. He's going to be doing up to like 98% or whatever, but he's not going to be killing me. And plus, what's funny about this, I'll keep on going for the Surfs, right? Breaking his substitute, he'll get the +1, and he thinks, oh my god, I'm going to kill this thing with Thunderbolt, right? Look at me, I got +1 special attack. What are you going to do? Bitch, I'm going to switch out into a Camerupt. And Camerupt's like, oh, hold the shit. Nope. 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 He takes it and he goes for a Flamethrower this time, I do believe, and just takes out the Manetric. There was no point of him staying in anymore. He switches out thinking that he can come in later and try to do something, but he's just not, unfortunately, so it's like whatever. Anyway, he goes for a Flamethrower. Like I said, got a crit. Didn't really, there's nothing I can do to this Altaria. The only moves I have are Earthquake and Fire Blast. Flamethrower. The other two moves that I have are Sleep Talk and Rest. So that's how that step works. It also works really good in OU. I said that earlier on, but yeah. Anyway, he thought he was going to be faster at this point, but I'm not because I'm a big fat turtle. And I go for an Ice Beam. Does a lot of damage, about half. I didn't even think it did that much. It was going to do that much because it's a Venusaur. I mean, not a Venusaur, and it doesn't have the best special attack, and I'm not really invested into it, but you know, it's whatever. So at this point I just go for a final Ice Beam. No point of me going for Surf or anything else because even if he switched out into Manetric, it would kill anyway. So his last Pokemon is his Manetric. I know that I can take this Thunderbolt because he's stupid, and you know, it's just gonna be awesome for me because I do beat SCHOGUX after he had this stupid sweep of my team. Like what happened was we had this OU battle, and I thought I was gonna upload it, but it was just so stupid, and he already uploaded it. You can check it out on his channel because I'm gonna put his channel in the description. So anyway, that stupid battle, he got a stupid Dragonite, and he kept killing my stuff. Like he had a Slacking with Hyper Beam and took out like my Vaporeon, and it was stupid, and all my stuff died, and Dragon Dance and stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, that's why I beat your ass with the fat ass turtle. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys liked that battle. Thank you so much for watching. Unfortunately, it seems like my views and my likes and etc. Sorry, hitting the mic, but have gone down a lot. I don't know why exactly, but it kind of sucks. I don't know whether or not it's me not doing as well as I used to, or if it's like me getting repetitive, or you guys just don't like 3rd Gen anymore. Yeah, so please let me know whether or not, like, if it's something that I'm doing wrong, or if it's just people just not wanting to rate and stuff. I'm not saying that you have to, but it's just giving me indications that I'm not really doing the best that I possibly could due to the lack of criticism. So yes, be sure to like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, comment if you're cool, subscribe if you haven't, share if you have the balls, favorite if you're 4 chips. My leg is falling asleep and I'm about to die because I have to get up and go to my friend's house and do some more Quinn and Ace. I hope you guys like that actually. Ace and Quinn, that's gonna be something that's pretty cool. We're not copying Green Gums at all. Alright, well, but yeah, hope you guys like that a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching up to this point, 14 minutes and 12 seconds, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and everything. Make sure when you go back to school that you be, please, if you go back to school, please be conscious of your grades. I mean, I'm not trying to be like your parent or anything, but this is the point where grades start to like fall apart and crumble because it's like, oh, I'm ready for Christmas. So be sure once you get back to school, check those grades immediately. If you really want good grades, go check with the teachers and see what your grades are, because if they're not good by like next week after school starts, then you're basically screwed because your teachers aren't going to let you go and do your assignments and stuff. Just to let you, just trying to, just trying to help you out. But anyway, yeah, hope you guys get that. Anyway, see you guys later. Hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, be a star and goodbye.